The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance, but really, get over it.
Shalom do.
Man, you get me every time with that, dog. It's always something different.
Shalom, folks. Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. I'm your host, Donnie. Also, that was Hebrew. I said hello in Hebrew. And with us, with me, I have my man's Simply Cav.
Yes, sir. It's me. I'm here. It's a bright day, bright future. We gonna get it.
Oh, it's bright where y'all at too? Like it's sunny?
Yep.
It's sunny?
Yep.
Do we get the same sun?
I think we probably do. Or maybe they just, switch shifts and stuff.
Okay. I think we get the same sun because we ain't that far away from each other in states, so we might get the same sun. Yeah, it's also bright here in the D, but I tell you what, when it comes to Michigan, the sunlight does nothing when it comes to heating up your body during the wintertime. It's just a source of light in the wintertime in Michigan.
It's a nice sunny day. That's
exactly.
it.
A nice sunny day. You go outside, you will freeze instantly. I always say this. I love the D-Town. Love it. Mm-hmm. I don't want to leave. I will for like a job opportunity, dealing in something of the field that I want to go in.
Right.
If I was to leave for any other reason, it would not be because of the crime.
Oh, no, that's everywhere.
Yeah, the city or whatever. It won't be because of that. The reason will be that Michigan gets all 4 seasons. The Michigan really only gets spring and winter, and that's yucky. Yes, we ventured through all 4 seasons technically, but our winters last longer than our summers. At least that's what it feels like. Our summers come late when it's supposed to get here, and when they do get here, you may get summer weather depending on, I don't know, you may get summer weather.
But it's quick though.
Yeah, but it's quick. It go away quick. Like we get summer like towards the end of summer.
Right. It's like a month and a half.
Yeah, and then in the process of summer, our weather is so unpredictable that we just still may have a winter storm for like a day or two. Just out of nowhere, because that's how Michigan works for some reason. Oh, that's a pun.
Right.
Leg out. We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind. Don't be shy. This is your time to shine. What's up with you, man? It's been a minute since I had my counseling session with you and Troy. And how you been in that process?
Cool, man.
Did you need counseling from hearing that about me?
Not necessarily counseling. I just needed to be. I just needed some time to myself, man. For a minute when I heard that.
Yeah, that could be hard on you and your fellow pal that you told your story to, because it's like, man, my homie, he got molested and he's 47 years old. For the first time.
How could he let this happen?
How could he
to himself?
How could he let this happen? He didn't see it coming.
Did he stand there? About to molest me, ain't he?
I can tell he got the molest stance. He got.
Don't you do that. Get back. You in that molest stance. Don't you molest me.
I think he's going to have a hard time getting through this episode. Oh, man.
Man.
Okay, let me calm down. Woosah.
But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I've been good. I've been great.
Okay,
Man.
that's good. That's good.
Just feeling for you, man. Just feeling for you, man. I mean, not no pun intended though. You know what I'm saying?
Not wishing I could have been the filler for you, but
Right.
I get it,
My
man.
heart feeling for you.
I get it. Listeners, if you're listening to this episode and you haven't heard last episode, I told a story about a few weeks ago at the time you listening to this, or the time of this being recorded, is that I think a coworker of mine decided to try me on some funboyismness, and I realized, if I didn't know then, I know now that I'm not a funboy. Because it did not feel good.
Wait. All right, don't confuse them. You're making it sound like it was more of a rape.
I know, yeah.
It did not feel good.
Let me rephrase that. Basically, a coworker of mine, he was just talking about tickling my feet and all that stuff and tickling me. And I'm like, well, no, we two grown dudes. We don't tickle each other. That's not in the that's not in the realm of grown manism.
I am a boy, Damon.
Exactly. Speaking of that, we got some comments. Our very own resident T. Cliff.
What up, T. Cliff?
I told him the story of my molestation, and that's when he told me his confessions of him being molested.
These are my confessions.
Before I continue with this,
Lord,
I don't know which one is worse. I think I would rather have what happened to me than happen rather than what happened to him.
Yeah, probably so.
Because I don't know what's happened, which one is worse. Anyway, T-Dot was like, yeah, I was at work talking to one of my co-workers, and, you know, we chit-chatting and chilling, and then he got up and left and go do something, and then came back. But when he came back, when he came back,
What'd he do, man? What'd he do, man?
When he came back, all right, picture a female that you like, you know, and y'all both digging each other.
Right, you know how we do when we like a female, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you
flirting with her.
Exactly. You leave, and then you come back and happen to spot her in front of you. What would you do? You'll walk up to her, like, sneakily, and then just give her a nice little bear hug from the back and squeeze.
Yeah, you know how we do. We always did that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I wouldn't do that to you, Cal, because that's what happened to T-Dot. The guy who he was talking to did that to him.
But the guy he works with, that he was conversing with.
Yeah, the guy he was conversing with, when he came back and spotted T later on that day, he walked up on him and bear hugged him from the back.
Oh,
and
my God.
Yeah, basically he had some other guy's penis on his back.
Oh my God. Yeah, penis on his butt, man.
Like, I don't know, again, I think I would rather have the guy tickle me versus putting your penis on my back or any part of me.
Me personally, I would hate to be in either situation, but yeah, I would probably, if I had to go for one, I would probably take yours.
Well, not necessarily go for one, but if you unwantedly got put in that type of situation, you want what happened to me versus what happened to T-Dot.
That happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my man had all his strength and arms on. Man. Like,
exactly. It's like, it's hard to get out of a bear hug, especially when you.
Right. Could have pumped him if he wanted to. We could have started pumping. Like,
exactly. You know, when he told me that story, I just pictured the old dude resting the side of his head on T-Dot's neck.
You know, when you hug a girl from the back, like, you put your chin on her shoulder, and you put y'all put faces together, like y'all put
Yeah,
faces
that's what I pictured. But look, hold on. Hold on. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
T-Dot told me that he said he was caught so off guard with it that for a second he gave in. Like, in his head, he thought it was
turned around for a kiss.
He melted in the guy's arms for a hot second. He said he was caught so off guard. He was in his head. He just imagined that it was one of the chicks that he was digging on.
Oh man!
But you gotta look. You can't do that, T-Dot. You can't just
felt like a woman. He probably felt like a woman. Man.
Yeah, he might have had some soft skin, but at the same time.
I'm saying, like, you stupid. No, I mean, T, like, he probably felt like a woman when he got hugged.
That's what I'm saying. He melted in the guy's arms for a hot second, but before he can all the way liquefy, he got back solid. Like, hey, hold up, man. He's
making me feel good and shit. We gonna fight.
How dare you make me feel this way? You almost made me want you. T-Dot's gonna be so bad at us.
Oh man.
But what I was trying to get at is, like, if somebody was to bear hug you from the back, never ever get your mind set to that place, to that comfortable place, until you visibly see who's holding you from the back.
Right.
Okay. Never take your mind to that comfortable place until you turn around and see who's bear hugging you. Okay.
Right.
Because
you don't even know on you, man.
Because if he did that, if he did that, he strategically placed his penis where he wanted to place it. Like, he had it.
Like, he did it with his hand and then he hugged. Like, I'm gonna put this right here. Then I'm gonna hug him.
He premeditated where his penis was gonna be at before he executed the bear hug. Oh man! Oh snap!
I'm glad I can say I never had a guy penis on my back, man.
Oh man! Oh, let's move on, cause we've been on T-Dot for too long, and if he hear this, he gonna be so mad.
What up, T, man? Sorry you went through that, man.
Yeah, sorry you went through that, man. But I got one more, because it seems to be grown man molestation seems to be flourishing.
It seems to be more common than
we think.
Than we thought, huh?
Because I got a story from my stepdad.
Oh man!
And and I told him this, like, mine's just happened. His been going on for years. Now I'm not going to tell you the whole story, because honestly, I can't actually. I don't know the whole entire story. I know bits and pieces, because when they was telling me, when I told them what happened to me, they were telling me what happened to him, and the phone kept going in and out. So I didn't want to be that guy to have him repeat what he just told me.
Wait, what you say?
Yeah,
he said what?
Yeah, you don't want to have.
He put his hand in between. Where?
Yeah, he grabbed you. Did he grab you like this, or did he grab you like this?
Yeah, it was more like that.
Hey, man, where your shirt? No, see, that's something you don't want to have a guy repeat over and over. So I just let the story be told. But from what I got from it is, my mom's in Bland, they on the bowling team, So
okay.
But they've been on there for quite some time.
Yeah.
And it's his fun boy that constantly comes up there that they know and all that stuff. Friend of, not necessarily friend of the family, but friend of the congregation of the bowling alley.
Right. Now, is he on? He's just a regular bowler, but he's not on the team, though.
Yeah, I think he might have been on the team, or he's friends with somebody who used to be, or might have on the team and stuff like that. He's on the bowling team also.
He probably comes and see their games and all that.
Well, no, he's on the bowling team also, but he doesn't bowl on their squad. Anyway, we getting too deep into this. From what I got from the story is that the guy has a crush on Bland. And, Bland's fully aware of it. Mommy is fully aware of it.
He like big dudes.
Big chocolate ones. The
bald heads.
Yeah. They kind of look like Barry White. Or Mr. Brown.
Right.
But, they're both aware of it. Mommy, Bland, they're both aware of it. The guy does not try to hide it at all. On this one, I don't know which one is worse, T-Dots or this one. You wouldn't think it to get worse than T-Dots, but...
Right. Can it get worse than that? Did he pull it out?
Well, it might have been lip-on-lip action.
Oh, man.
Bland did not see it coming.
Oh, man.
That right there is fighting grounds.
It's fight. That would have been a serious fight for you, man.
Yeah. If you sneak a kiss in,
Bland's so big, he might have killed the dude. Though.
That too. But at the same time, I know what I said last show. I don't care how old you is, how white you are, I don't care what. If you purposely try to sneak a lip-to-lip action and really succeed at doing it, then yes.
And you a man, and you another man.
Yeah, then that's fighting. That's fighting.
That's fighting.
That's
right
fighting.
There,
yeah. Again, I don't know. I don't know if he landed the kiss, but still, the attempt happened.
How did he even manage to get that close without Bland seeing him in the peripheral or something?
Well, again. He's cool enough for them to hang.
Oh, to be that close. Right,
he's cool enough to hang.
I'm saying, I'm talking about lip to lip close.
But
like,
yeah,
how you
I
get
don't know.
that
Yeah,
close?
that right there, he might have
moved quick as hell.
Yeah, he might have put a T-Dot move, but then when he got close enough, he just whipped around. That's how I could see it happening. And then Bland, he like Marvel, and he might have had the Marvel reflexes. And that might have caught him right at the last moment.
Probably thought it was your mama messing with him, then turned around and it was
old dude.
Man.
Yeah, so again, I don't know which one is worse, T-Dots or Bland. Anyway I go, I would prefer what happened to me to happen to anybody else if it was going to go that way.
I can't believe I actually know 3 men who got molested. And not as children.
I was about to say it's all grown.
They all got molested within a month ago.
Man, that is wow. So wow.
Scary.
Yeah.
The world is crazy.
It is, man.
The world's so gay.
Everybody's having a gay old time.
Exactly.
Oh, but let's move on to these other comments because that's too much. That's too much.
That's a lot right there.
That's a lot. That's a lot to start off a show with. Well, we got some other comments about can males and females be friends. We got a comment from Mark M saying yes, but in many other stances, no, but yes. So basically, he got some more right. He said if they're doing the funky monkey, that can all go wrong doing the funky monkey. Stuff like that. So basically, he said what we basically concluded in the show where it's like, yeah, you can be friends, but if you get to that point to where you feel like you had to confess your love for one another, then whether the answer is yes or no, the friendship is permanently altered no matter what the answer is. That's basically what he's saying. He's basically saying yeah, I agree with y'all, but wanted to say it in his own words. And then we got another comment from the episode We Got a Name. DeFrost is the name.
Right.
His name is Toden S. said, plead the fifth means leave me alone. That's basically what I said. Like, if anybody plead the fifth, that's basically saying, yeah, I did it.
But I ain't telling you.
Yeah, I did it, but I ain't telling you. I'm not confessing, but
right.
yeah, I did it. So, but
right.
yeah.
Or basically, I did it, but I'm not telling on myself.
Yeah, exactly. So plead the fifth. That's what we said.
Right.
I find that pretty hilarious. So just leave me alone. I plead the fifth. Like, can I go, please?
Right.
Can I go, please? That's all I saw Richard Pryor to say. Look, I plead the fifth. Now, can I go? I got some more body parts to catch on fire. Oh, that's a good one. Now, guy at work, the same guy who tried me, my Friday guy, he didn't do it again.
He's still alive.
He didn't try me. He did not try me again, but he is really starting to get on my nerves with the things he be saying. Like, the things he's saying does not make sense at all. And I'm like, man, what the heck, man? It makes me angry when people like that are
What is he saying? Hey, cutie pie. I mean, Johnny.
No, it makes me angry when people like that say the dumb things like this are successful, and I'm trying my hardest to get successful. It's like, right. He asked me to look up a number. I'll look it up. I got the number. The last 4 digits of that number is 8600. He gonna say, you mean 8600. There are no zeros. I'm like, what? Man, what? If you don't take this number and just go.
Wait a minute. What?
Exactly. That's just, I'm like, man, okay, man. That's something you just don't argue, because if somebody come and tell you that, you are not going to win that battle if you try to argue with that.
But it's the same thing.
That's what I said.
Zeros makes hundreds.
Yeah, in his brain, when you reading a telephone number, zeros aren't in existence. There's just hundreds.
Man, boy, you better go and sit down somewhere.
That makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. And that's what I mean by.
He just like arguing with you. He like.
Yeah, he has a successful radio show. He owns a restaurant or two and looking to open up another one, which now the restaurant that I told you about that was delayed is now not opening at all now. But anyway, he just started to really get on my nerves with the things he be saying. 8600 instead of 8600, because that 8600 don't exist. It's only 8600. Moving on.
Oh, that makes me mad.
I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad I don't know what to do.
Driving me crazy right now.
I don't even work with you and I'm mad, man.
Right.
Dude. Like, I wish you would try me right now, just so I could have an excuse.
Exactly, that's how I feel, man.
Like, I mean, because that's what I felt when I was there. Like, man, I wanted you to be like, man, just go, please. Let me get because what you just said, I can't even argue with that, because these new people was moving into the apartment complex, and this guy was using the other elevator, help moving some of his stuff in, and the 2 other people he was arguing with, you know, they was down there smoking weed in the lobby in front of the elevator. And, you know, he argued like, oh, come on, you smoking weed out in the open and all this stuff. You got kids that walk around here, and plus you indoors in the apartment building smoking weed.
Yeah,
and, you know, what's
going on with that? They crazy.
And, you know, they getting highly upset. Well, whatever, man, whatever. I smoke when I want to smoke, and blah, blah, blah this and blah, blah, blah that. And I'm like, dude, you cannot win an argument with stupidity, so just leave it.
Right. When you just come into the situation just wrong, you just can't even say anything, bro. Like, you just pure wrong and you know it, but you're just trying to defend your wrong.
Exactly.
You're wrong.
I mean, stupidity is strong. Stupidity is a very strong mentality. And arguing with it makes you stupid. It does. Arguing with stupidity makes you stupid. So say your piece. The only thing you can do, so you can just say, yes, I said something. You can say your piece, and then if people don't get the picture, then hey, you have the authorities right across the hall. When they open up, tomorrow, then report. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing you can do, because you are not going to win a battle with stupidity. It just ain't going to happen.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen. You would give yourself a tumor doing that junk. Brain tumors doing that junk. I mean, yeah, wow. And let me tell you right there. This is going to be like, I guess you could say, angry show, but this is why I got this show to channel my anger into happiness. Why the heck are they hiring people with extreme accents as telemarketers? I freaking hate that with a passion. Now don't get me wrong, listeners. Don't get me wrong.
Because those are only people that apply for the job.
Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they don't deserve a job also. And I'm not saying they can't have a job as telemarketers, but I'm saying it's not like y'all not screening our calls anyway. Place us with somebody who can speak our accent or not a strong accent.
Right.
Because we're not going to understand each other at all.
They got paying extra on our bills. We thinking they said 40, but they said 400.
A long story made short, I'm calling Comcast to see why are my commercials showing up in English, but the program is in Spanish. Very, very extremely simple fix that I did not think about it, because I'm the only one that really works this remote control in here with me and LaCure, but we rarely watch the TV. Like, I'm usually on my computer binge watching a show or editing.
Right.
Only time I really touch the TV is when I am playing the game. I'm calling to see what's going on. I get this extreme Indian accent. Seems like the guy just moved here to the States. Like 2 weeks ago.
He sound like he back home. He just working from home.
He probably is working from India. But just got me patched all the way over there. Probably is, because I'm telling you, the accent was extremely strong. So I'm sure.
And then what none of them say.
I started to just hang up and call back. So maybe just get me somebody else. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, let me just go ahead. It took him forever just to say, go to the menu.
So you're going to drop down and then move over and then the menu?
Huh? I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
And when I'm down, is that drop the menu?
Okay, you want me to go to the menu?
Yes, sir. That's all you had to say,
Why
man.
all them extra syllables for, man?
Oh, sorry, sir.
But he tells me to go there, and then when I finally get there, I figure out instantly, right then and there, what I had to do.
Right, you saw your options.
Yeah, I saw my options right then and there, and then I repeated him and told him, "Thank you, I fixed the situation. Thank you very much, I appreciate it." He goes in to repeat the steps. So I let him repeat the steps. What I gotta do after I already resolved the issue, and then I was like, "Okay, thank you, I got it, and I appreciate it." And then he said, "Did you push the menu?" I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Like I'm watching my show now, man. I've been fixed this thing.
And I hate to be a rude person to just hang up on him, because that's not in my nature. But I didn't do it. I finally got him to understand. I got it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I finally got it. And then he was like, "Okay, is there anything else?" There is, but that's okay. That's okay.
I don't have enough time.
I'm happy with this right now. I'm like, golly, man, screen my calls and place me with somebody with a light accent or an American accent. Place those folks with the people who call with those accents, man.
I'm telling you, man, I don't think it's too many people left that's doing. I think everybody that's doing telemarketing are actually, they have accents. Man.
Oh my goodness, they need to. Wow.
I don't think Americans are going for those jobs anymore.
Probably so. And you know what? I wouldn't blame them. I never did it before, but I don't have the people skills to do it anyway. Like, right. Again, I'm not a mean person. I just don't like dealing with people's stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
Business world, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Got people thinking that the customer is right. And no,
right.
The customer is not always right. In fact, majority of the time, the customer is wrong.
Right.
And I'm not the person that's going to be telling you, okay, you're right. Let me just say, no, I'm going to tell you, like, look, calm down, or I'm about to hang up, and you could try your luck with getting somebody else.
And I did it myself for 2 years. So
it gets on my nerves, the stupidity of people. I really hate it when I overhear stupidity conversations. Like, this junk is stupid, and yet these people are entertaining each other with the stupidity. Like,
but y'all shut up.
I be wanting to say that just so bad. Like, I was on a bus one time, and this guy was talking so gangster. I mean, yeah, man. I get money, son. I get my bread. I blah, blah, blah. Matter of fact, I'm on the way to go get my bread now. Blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. About cause ain't nobody gonna stop me from getting my bread. But in my whole mind, I'm like, dude, why the heck you on the bus then?
Right.
Stop being hard on the bus. You be gangster on the street, outside the bus. You can't be gangster hardcore, talk about you get money, and yet you on the bus?
You on the bus, bro.
Man, the stupidity. And I mean, like I said, I'm overhearing this junk, and I just, oh my God, the planet, man, the planet.
I think it's something in the water or something.
Man, you know what? This is going to be a for real subject, and I just might make this a subject for next episode. I wonder what the world would be like without niggas. For real. And I know you listen. Not black people listeners.
Not black people.
Because black does not mean nigga.
Right. Without nigga.
Oh my God. I mean, I just wonder.
Like, what of all ethnicities.
I wonder what the world be like. How different would the world be? Like, okay, put it like this.
Oh, bro, it'll be great, actually.
And look, but you gotta look at it from this point of view. Yes, it would be great mentally and society wise. It'd be great, but with the economy spin, though, you gotta think about that.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
That's a good point right there. With the economy spin. Also, one of the biggest business in the world, prison. How would that work? For real.
Right. That's true. Even though, I know most of the population in prison are a bunch of nigga acting people.
Yes.
There are some that are in there, like, like the Martha Stewarts and all that.
Oh, yeah. But the Martha Stewarts ain't working, though, when they in there.
Right.
As far as I'm talking about making plates, license plates. I know you heard of Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah.
Some of those houses that come, the houses that you fold up, and then when you get to the destination, unfold them and it's a house. some of those houses are made by prisoners.
Okay.
Yeah, built by prisoners, and then they just put them on a truck and ship them out, and then
wheels.
And then they got all four walls to just stand up. It's already built. But I'm just saying that's one of the biggest businesses on the planet, prison.
True.
And then you got the idiots that just, I'm living with both my parents, but yet I got me a brand new 2017 for Safari truck sitting on 28s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, what would the world be like without niggas? That's an interesting topic right there, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And when I do have it up there, I want somebody who think like, who think how we think. Like, niggas is not black people. Okay.
Right. That's who we need on this subject, not nobody who think a nigga is any black person.
Exactly.
And another question I got for you: they still make license plates in prison?
Yep, still stamping them plates.
Bing. Okay.
Bing, bing, bing. So, yeah, that's always been an interesting thought that I always had. Like, man, what would the world be like if it wasn't for these cats?
Right.
It's just amazing. I mean, oh my God, man.
It'll definitely be a different world.
It'll be a different world for sure. In fact, that should be the different world. Different world, the next generation.
Right. Subtitle, no niggas. Oh man, if I time this right, this episode will come out in the month of February, but I think this episode will come out during the first week of next month. Dang, now that I think about it. But anywho, I want to mention this real quick about Black History Month. This kid got expelled from school because he had a serious question about Black History Month. At his school, there was a display of Black History Month, who made Black history important, and all this stuff. Things that things that black our ancestors
our ancestors did to make things happen.
That we created, yeah.
But in the display, it had going off the picture, it had like maybe 60-40, and the 60 portion was whites that helped make Black history what it was. And
what?
At least that's what they say. The kid got expelled because he questioned this. Paraphrasing, folks, I don't have the article right here in front of me, but when I read it, the kid basically asked, why are these white people in here? I thought Black history is supposed to be about Black history. So they expelled the kid for questioning that.
Wait, and where was this?
This is, let me see if I can break it up right now. Oh, yeah, the kid was 4 years old. This is the elementary.
Wow.
So if a 4-year-old can figure this thing out, what the heck is going on with this planet, with this world, with America? Put it like not the planet, with America.
That's deep.
Yeah, that is deep, very deep. Matter of fact, I'm looking at the picture right now. It has, I take back what I said. It's more like 60-40, and the 60 is the black side, but
right. Well, I figured that, but still, it ain't even supposed to be 80-20. Like, it ain't supposed to be 95-5.
It ain't supposed to be 99-1.
Right.
It's supposed to be 100% black, and that's what I'm about to get into.
Right. They already giving us the shortest month of the year. Like,
they don't want to get a name of the school, but it was a school that's in the suburbs of Atlanta.
Okay.
So, but they don't want to get a name of it. That's funny. But anywho, the mom, of course, the mom's going to catch wind of this. She was highly upset and also wanted the same thing that the kid was wondering, like, yeah, why is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of a tripped out thing. The person who put it up, the teacher that put it up, the display up, was a black teacher.
Black
Teacher that said, well, at our school, we teach American history and all this stuff. So they're going to learn Black history in the process of learning American history and all stuff like that. Okay, let's just take what
But this is not American History Month.
True. You're right, Cal, but let's just take what she said in consideration. You're right. Black history is American history because majority of what's considered in the Black history teachings happen here in the States.
Yeah, like, I mean, American culture comes
black.
from us anyway.
Yeah, it is black, and black culture.
Yeah.
American culture is black, and black culture is American culture. So
Exactly.
because here we're in America, it's only like one culture here, and pretty much everybody abides by that same culture. You know what I'm saying? The teacher got at the moms, like basically threatened her and all this stuff. Like you need to watch what you post. Don't let your mouth write a check that you can't cash. Don't let your mouth write a check you can't cash and all this stuff. This is what the teacher's saying. So the mom didn't blow up.
Now, this is social media back and forth?
Right at this point, yes.
Okay.
The mom did reach back out. I'm paraphrasing. We understand American culture. We understand white culture and black history culture and all this stuff. But when it comes to black history, period, when you bring any other race into Black History Month,
whether it be Latinos or
yeah, you're taking away from what it's meant for.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any dang on blacks that's making the history on your history.
Right. Like if it's Jewish history, you throwing in blacks or something.
Exactly.
Or
you don't throw us in and that stuff.
To show how we played a part in it.
Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah, you don't throw us in the midst. Even though
right.
even though a lot of us did play the part into making that very major, but yet y'all took the credit for it.
Yeah, but they not gonna credit us for it.
Yeah.
And then when we have full responsibility for things that we created and we did, you guys want to act like you ushered it in, like white people had to help us to do it. Like, no, that's crazy. And that's not true, man.
She put it like this. She just basically saying, the mom just basically saying, we already have the little that we do have that's allowed by y'all to let us have.
Right.
So why take any portion of that away? Any portion of that, whether it be whites you representing for Black History Month, or like you said, Latinos, Indians, any other nationality besides black should not be included in the Black History Month, because it wouldn't be Black History Month. It'd be Black History and others. It'd be Black History and friends.
Right.
Like, basically. Yeah. So no, the teacher also
That's not what it is.
The teacher also go on to had mentioned that you need to do your history. Abraham Lincoln helped free blacks.
Oh.
And you know what? I'm gonna leave after this. Let y'all ponder on let y'all ponder on what she said, and what I'm about to say is that Abraham Lincoln did not want to free the slaves. If he can get away with what he wanted to do without freeing the slaves, he would have did it. But he tried to do it that way, but since it didn't really play out that way, he just said, "Hey, yeah, free them, okay, or free that portion of them, or put it like, or you can even look at it like this: free them for now."
Right. Now the teacher, I don't know. She's probably married to a white man or something.
Even so,
and she probably, I know, and she probably has like mixed kids, and she feel like she, has a responsibility to Caucasians.
Okay, but you have 11 other full months for that.
Exactly. We don't even get a full month. And you want to bring in some American history into the Black history? Not even American history. You want to bring whites into Black history.
Yeah, 11 other full months. Give or take a day.
Right.
Give or take
30 to 31 days.
Exactly. So, yeah, that should not have to happen, and especially to expel a 4-year-old. What is that?
That's ridiculous.
That's not even preschool yet. That's
not pre-man. That's
pre-preschool. That's pre-preschool.
Yeah, pre.
That's school before this preschool.
That's daycare, man.
That's what it is. That's daycare.
That's daycare. That's how old my son about to be, 4.
So you go expel the kid from, wow. Little man's 3rd grade teacher, she had told me when she was little, her whole class got in trouble because they asked for Black History Month. They asked to do somebody different other than Martin Luther King or Malcolm X and, Harriet Tubman.
Yeah,
Rosa
can we
Parks.
learn about another black person? Like,
And
you know what I'm saying?
and I thought that was like wrong as hell because I tell my
He
kids.
got trouble?
Yeah, they got in trouble. And I tell my kids all the time, to this day, when it comes Black History time, and y'all got to look for somebody to do, don't come to me with no Martin Luther King. Don't come to me with Malcolm X. I don't want to hear
not that we don't appreciate what they've, you know what I'm saying, what they've done, but we know already.
Yeah.
Like, we need to learn about our other people.
Yeah, they practically are next of kin now.
Yeah, like they are uncles.
Exactly. So yeah, I tell them all the time, like, don't come to me with no Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, no Martin Luther King. I don't even want to hear about Harriet Tubman. I don't. Not
even about Thurgood Marshall.
I was just about to say I don't want to hear no Thurgood. I don't want to.
I want to hear about somebody that I ain't never really heard about.
Either I want to hear about somebody I never really heard about, or bring up somebody completely new. Yeah, completely new. You know, because like you said, this is the same people that they teach every single year come Black History Month.
Since our parents were little.
Hey, yep, like you said, I just told you that she got in trouble when she was in school. The little male teacher, when she was in school, just because they asked, could they do somebody different? Hilarious.
That is ridiculous.
Hilarious. This is why racism is my favorite comedian, because it's funny. It's funny that you this way for no reason. It's funny that you this way for no reason. Because you know what? A world without niggas would mean no racism either. So I really want to hear, like, I have a good conversation with folks about that question right there. I'm going to set it up somehow. The whole entire episode show gonna be just what would the world be like without niggas? Oh man, let's keep this moving. I got a question here. We're gonna close out on after this. Let's just say God does exist. And the reason folks don't jump down my throat, I say that, let's just say, because we got folks that believe and folks that don't believe.
Exactly.
I want to go down the path of, right on this conversation, let's just say that God does exist. What if science was put here so we won't get bored? And the reason why I say that is because I love me some science, for one. I love science. But it seems like a lot of things that I come across that they say it just for the sake of science and call it science.
Right.
Kind of like,
that's it.
Kind of like when we talked about when you looking at the color yellow, you're not seeing yellow. You're seeing red and green put together or some junk like that. Well, I'm like, well, no, I'm not, because I don't see green nor red. I see yellow. Now,
I see what I see.
Yeah, I see what I see. And I understand, like, the whole science that may be with that, but don't tell me that's what I'm seeing when I'm not seeing it. Another thing, science is always evolving, no matter what you find now to be what it is now. Yes, what you find may be it now. And when you continue to study that, you'll find out later on down the road, it really wasn't it.
Right.
It was something else this whole entire time. But yet, at that particular time, what we had at that point, it showed up as this. But now, it turns out it was that whole time.
Right.
The science behind why females can't look before they sit. My hypothesis is no sense.
Right.
No, I have something serious here. But scientists right now, they say they don't know exactly why we need sleep. My hypothesis is that science can be resolved with a high level of common sense.
Do they mean, why is it that our bodies shut down from no sleep?
Well, that question could be asked in many different ways. When you sleep, our body, it kind of does shut down.
Actually, what I meant was when we have a lack of sleep, like if we, maybe a week goes by and we haven't really gotten any good sleep, I would say by the weekend, your body will start to shut down. Like, it will, different things that usually, the way your body usually acts when it gets rest, it starts to like reverse.
Well, that's why I was actually about to get into that. It's like, again, in my opinion, a lot of science can be resolved with a high level of common sense, which in my opinion, you got to have a high level of common sense to even start some science stuff. In my opinion, matter of fact, you got to have a high level of common sense, period, just to make it through life, in my opinion.
Right.
But
that's why a lot of people don't make it through.
Yeah. But with the research that they already been done with science, with sleep throughout the course of years, even before we were even born, Kev, common sense tell you the reason why we need sleep is because death. If you don't go to sleep, you will die.
Right.
That right there alone tells you that's why we need sleep. Now one could say
so I'm sorry to cut you. So that's why I say, why don't they ask, why do we die if we don't sleep?
And I'm about to tell you, with some of the experience that they came up with, when you don't sleep, your blood pressure gets higher and higher. That's one. Also, when you don't sleep, your body takes on the need to eat more, which brings on obesity, which makes your high blood pressure higher. Also, will lead to cardiac arrest. Now that's just two things that just led to so many different things right there. When you don't sleep.
That's just only two.
That's just only two.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can get it this way. Everything on the planet gets some form of overheating. Machines, cars, my PlayStation, the TV, and stuff like that. Our body is not mechanical, but our brain acts like a overheating device since our brain manipulates everything our body does.
Right.
So sleep is kind of looked at as our brain needing to cool down, needing to shut down. When you yarn, people, it's been studies on yarning. Huh?
Or yawn.
Yawn. Yeah, yawn. There's been studies on when you yawn, that's okay. People say, well, yawning doesn't mean that I'm tired. Well, and you may not be tired. You may not.
They say that it means my brain needs oxygen or something.
Yes, that's one sign that your brain needs to calm down. Is your brain one sign that your brain is overheating.
Overworking and stuff.
Overworking itself.
Yeah.
So again, they don't know exactly why we need to sleep. I just named like 3 things right there that just led to like several different things that will lead to death.
Exactly.
So that's why I say, I think, what if God does is this, and science would just put here so we don't get bored. Science is kind of like put here just to keep us occupied while we're here on this planet Earth.
Right, that's what it seems like.
Because again, that's what it seems like. Is because again, yes, you will always find new things, new studies, and new studies with the same exact experiment that you do over the course of time. But for you to word it the way they be wording it, it's kind of like y'all just saying it just to say it and call it science.
Right.
It's like, why we need to sleep.
Exactly.
You know why we need to sleep. So it's no need to say we're really not sure why we need to sleep. Yes, you are sure. You're sure.
Right.
You're sure that we're going to die if we don't fall asleep. You're sure that, let's just take the dying out of the equation. You're sure that if we don't sleep, we would get the urge to eat more, which when you do sleep, our body does go into shutdown mode. We get colder. Your body temperature has lowered while you're sleeping. Also, you go into, I forget what it's called, but your body does get paralyzed, somewhat a form of paralyzed when they go to sleep, which is why you don't feel anything, which is why it takes a while for your body to recognize a sound when you sleep. You know, so
Okay, right.
yeah, so it's several things that happens to your body when you sleep. The reason why you wake up in the middle of the night when you have to go to the bathroom, your body is set up that way. You have chemicals already set in place to wake you up so you don't pee on yourself while you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I mean, it's just for you. Stop wording things science. I love you, science, but stop wording things like it's just such a miraculous thing that science has just come to be.
Right.
It's like science has been here since the dawn of time. It just we didn't know what. I'm assuming they didn't know what to call it at the time.
Right. Because of course they know we gotta sleep.
Exactly.
Because I know they be like, let me figure this out after I give me some sleep.
Exactly. Also,
Because they sleep too.
also put it like you can look at it like this. I tell people this all the time, and people who be taking medicine whether it be over-counter medicine and all this stuff. Look, your body is built to handle itself. Your body is built to take care of itself. When you get cut, we have the power of regeneration. Yes, we can reform whole entire limbs. When you get sick,
Right.
you don't have to take pills every time you get a cold. Your body is
Nope.
built to take care. That's not running down your nose. That's your body letting you know it's fighting the cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you sneeze,
Yeah.
that's your body letting you know, I don't want this in me.
Right.
So
Yep.
your body is built to take care of itself. So
Right.
when you get sleepy, your body will shut down automatically on itself.
Right.
So that's another science thing that you can take in the point of view. Why do our bodies automatically shut down? Because we need it or we will die.
Right. Right.
Which is why we had to take substances to stay awake.
Right.
Because our body is not built to stay awake like a machine. Our body is
Right.
built to go to sleep, to rest,
Exactly.
or
Exactly.
else we will die.
Yeah.
It's been proven you will clinically go mentally insane over a set period of time of you not getting any sleep.
Right.
You would go
Right.
you would go literally crazy, lunatic,
Right.
roaming the streets in some kind crazy fashion. Why? Because you didn't take a nap.
Right.
So the point to this whole thing is, because there will be other science things brought up on this show, the point to all this is that science,
Get some sleep.
get some sleep and science, stop wording things as if that the world would be a complete abomination without it.
Right.
That you just invented science just now. Like, you've been studying this stuff for such a long time, and yes, you do have a exact reason why we need sleep, okay? So stop wording
Right.
things like that.
Right.
Okay? We got to close up out of here. I got to get going. Thanks for listening to this episode, folks. Tell me what you feel about our molestation stories.
Or our rape story.
or potential rape stories. At the age, you know what that is? You know what? I just not thought about that. That was highly insensitive because grown females get molested all the time.
They do.
They do, but hey, it's still
They,
funny. It's funny. No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. It's not. Okay, look, we making
They
fun.
kind of like it a little bit.
Whoa, Cal, you're going to get all kinds of comments on that one.
I'm just
I know you like it. I read Mike Tyson's book.
Well, not getting raped. Nah,
Well,
not getting raped.
No, not getting raped, but
They like to be felt up when it's somebody they like.
you know, that's another question too. We're going to get into that later on. How you feel about this kid, 4-year-old kid getting kicked out of school? Well, getting kicked out of preschool because he had a question about Black History Month, a valid question on top of that. And science, why does science act like science just begun? You can let us know that at whatevertalkshow@gmail.com. You can let us know on whatever platform you're listening to, iTunes, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, the home of Whatever Talk is Podomatic. You can let us know anywhere of those places and various other podcast media apps. We got a Facebook group, Whatever Talk Podcast on Facebook. Go there, join the group, come and conversate with the things that, whatever you find silly, serious, or scientifically. What do you think the world would be like without niggas? Again, to specify, no racist people allowed, because nigga does not mean black. A nigga does not mean any specific nationality. Okay? No. So no racist. I know you probably might get racist comments, and hey, we welcome them, but at the same time, when it comes conversation time, you will not be there. Right. You got some shout outs, Cal?
Shout out to the fam, man, who just basically hold tight when we doing what we do. Shout out to the listeners, and shout out to all the people that be sending us comments and all that. Shout out to Stacey. Shout out to T. Cliff. I feel for you, brother, in my heart. And shout out to myself.
Keep your butthole tight.
Exactly.
Oh, and
shout out to you.
In T-Dot's case, keep your back tight.
Right.
or keep your back strong. However you want to call it. Oh, man.
Make sure your rear is safe. And shout out to you, Donnie, and shout out to you know what I'm saying, everybody that help us do what we do and all that, you know what I'm saying, and that'll be it.
Awesome. And I'm going to give a shout out to the listeners. Thanks for being listeners. Thanks for not taking everything that we say to heart, for the ones who don't. And for the ones who do, continue listening, because you also help fuel us more than what you think.
Exactly.
And matter of fact, you are the science behind Whatever Talk.
Right.
The ones who take offense. I also want to shout out to my crew. Thanks for being there when you're here. You know?
Exactly.
State's gonna hear that, like, oh, what you mean? I'm like, oh. You know, when females talk, man, all I hear is the Charlie Brown teacher.
Womp, womp, womp.
My crew, T-Dot, Stays, UCAL, y'all are awesome, and can't wait to get everybody back on board. But we still make it happen with just two of us, because
yes, sir.
Could we cool like that? We cool like that. Can we fresh like that? Yes, we fresh like that.
Yeah.
And shout out to my fam. Thanks for being fam. Thanks for being patient while I do these edits and all that stuff. I appreciate that a whole bunch of kind. And me love ya. I got to get out of here. This is Valentine's Day that we're recording this, so you want to hear this by what? 2 or 3 weeks later? But happy Valentine's Day to you.
And how was your Valentine's?
And how was your Valentine's Day? Until the next episode of Whatever Talk, whatever. If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, you can stay posted, but we gotta go. But wait a minute, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Come again, tell a friend, tell whoever listening. Whatever Talk.